Namaste. Today I've got a story for you. It's not just another story. It is one that is going to touch your heart, make you think, maybe even bring tear to your eye. Did you know that jealousy can completely destroy relationships? Have you ever been the victim of someone's envy or maybe felt that ugly, creeping feeling into your own heart? It could be a toxic colleague, a jealous family member like your mother-in-law or brother-in-law, or a so-called friend who secretly is competing with you. Jealousy has its way of creeping into our lives and causing more damage than we realize. So let me tell you a story. A story of how jealousy broke apart a beautiful love story and left everyone involved with deep scars. And by the end of this video, you'll also know how to deal with such people and protect yourself. So let's get started. Jealousy. It's not just a passing feeling, it's like a slow poison. It starts small like a tiny seed, but if we let it grow, it can take over our entire being. And when it does, it doesn't just destroy the person feeling it, it takes down everyone around them too. Today's story is about a princess who couldn't control her jealousy and how it ended up shattering the life of people who just wanted to be happy. Picture this. A dad's little princess, lonely and yearning for love just like so many of us. She was unmarried, feeling like time was slipping away, and every time she saw a happy couple, it was a constant reminder of what she didn't have. At work, there was this one guy, victim one, sweet, decent, friendly and a helpful guy who was completely unaware of our princess's feeling towards him. She started dreaming about a future with him, building castles in the air. In her mind, he was her Prince Charming. One day, her Prince Charming stood at her door with an envelope in his hand. Now to our princess, this wasn't just any envelope. She thought it was a love letter, a proposal. Her heart raced and she didn't open the door. But later, our princess found out that was his wedding invitation and not a proposal. Her world came crashing down knowing it wasn't her he was marrying. Her dreams were shattered, and instead of dealing with her hurt, she let her pain turn into something much darker. Jealousy and a need for revenge. And that's where things started to go really wrong. Instead of letting go and moving on, our princess decided to get back at him. She started spreading lies, telling everyone he had rejected her because they came from different communities. It was a lie, but she was so hurt and so consumed by her own jealousy that she didn't care about the damages she was causing. She went after his newly wedded wife and spread unwanted stories about her in the building. And this was just the beginning. Her jealousy was about to ruin something much bigger. Something that had nothing to do with the guy she was obsessed with. Misunderstanding at its peak, isn't it? Now let me introduce you to victim 2, my friend. The sweetest, most accommodating person you could ever meet. She was engaged to our princess's brother, victim number 3. And trust me, they were madly in love. They were like two lovebirds who had built this beautiful nest together, dreaming of a life filled with love and happiness. But here's where it gets tricky. My friend, being the kind-hearted soul she is, tried to include our princess in everything. Outings, dinners, you name it, they thought her tantrums were just childish behavior, nothing serious. But what they didn't realize was the princess's jealousy was growing like a wildfire. On the surface, she was all sweet, saying nice things to my friend's face, but behind her back, she was another story altogether. She started poisoning everybody's mind against my friend, talking about her looks, her habits, her thought process, you name it, she said it. And the worst part, she was doing all this while acting like my friend was her best buddy. And my poor friend, she was being used like a curry leaf in sambar. Important only until her job was done. When this our princess saw that her parents were accepting my friend, giving her the respect and responsibilities, her possessiveness took over. She couldn't bear the thought of losing her grip on her family, and that's when she decided to strike again. So when our princess's sister's wedding came around, it was as if she was waiting for this moment. She started spreading rumors about my friend, belittling her every chance she got. She said things that cut deep, attacking my friend's appearance, her intelligence, and even her character to all the relatives gathered there. Our princess even pushed her mother to choose a different bride for her brother. All this because she was jealous of my friend's education and her confidence. My friend, who was once so full of confidence in life, started to crumble bit by bit. She was an eternal beauty with sharp mind, a great job, and a heart of gold. But those hurtful words, that constant negativity, she started questioning herself, even considered going under the knife to perfect herself. That's how deep these wounds were. And then came the worst part. The lovebirds who had built a beautiful nest together were separated. Her fiancé, who loved her deeply, couldn't bear to see her suffer anymore. He thought he was doing the right thing by letting go of my friend to save her from the pain his sister was causing. He suggested that she meet me for help, and that's how she found her way to me. And just when you think things can't get any worse, this princess's jealousy just didn't stop at my friend. It started creeping into her parents' marriage too. Victim number 4 and 5. Every little thing became a point of contention. She manipulated them, bought up old fights, created new ones, and soon their once peaceful relationship was filled with chaos. You must be wondering what's wrong with this princess. How can somebody be so cruel? The truth is, she was dealing with deep-rooted psychological problem. She had her own fears, her insecurities that she refused to acknowledge, let alone address. Therapy could have helped her, but she refused to take it. She was caught up in her own web of jealousy that she couldn't see that she was hurting not just others, but herself too. And it wasn't just her. My friend too was left devastated. But that's where I came in as a relationship coach, victim number 6. And I sat with her, talked to her, and slowly helped her heal. It wasn't easy. It took days of talking, crying, working through her pain. Therapy helped her rebuild her confidence, her self-worth, and her ability to trust and love again. Our princess came after me too, spreading filth about me online. That is when I decided to make this video and educate people about such behavior. So what do you think? Have you ever faced the harsh impact of jealousy in your life? Maybe you've been the victim, or maybe you've felt that the green-eyed monster inside you. It's not easy, I know. But remember this, words and action can change someone's life forever. They can build up someone, or they can tear them down too. In the story, no one was truly happy. Their fiancé, his parents, my friend, her parents, literally nobody. And not to forget, definitely not our princess. Everyone was left picking up pieces of life that could have been beautiful if it weren't for that one poisonous emotion, jealousy. So before you speak, before you act, think about the impact it might have on someone's life. Let's choose kindness, let's choose love, and let's choose to support each other. All I can say to our princess and all of her kind, get well soon.